almost just lost the election. There's no recovering from this fumble.
Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up? This is not good news for the people in the North States. I have to talk about this. This is not good news for the people in the Northern States. I'm going to say this right now. If you in New Jersey, New York, Chicago, LA, all these places, you are now currently, if you are in the Northern States, it's very serious what I'm about to say. This is not good news. If you are a Northern State citizen, and I'm talking to the people in the truth. Hold on one second. I got a phone call. Hold on. All right. Listen and listen now to the men of Zion, the daughters of Zion. Listen and listen well. The Northern States is run by these certain entities of these Latinos. Do y'all hear me?
What did I say? That they're trying to push an agenda with the Latinos, with the so-called black men. And you got these men bigging these women up. I warn you to stay away from them. Northern states, we have to leave. We have to go to the South. The northern states have given up the men of the Lord, the daughters of Zion, to another entity that you cannot even imagine. I must return to Florida ASAP. The judgment on the northern states is going to be so syringe. It's not a game. I must return back to the South. The northern states, all of them is done. All of them. All of them. Do you hear me? If you have the funds, pack your ish up and get the hell out of the northern states. Brothers, do not deal with no Latino woman. Do you hear me? Do you hear me loud and clear? This is not no fear. This is a warning. You better leave them European, Latino women alone. Just like that Latino European woman lied on me in Florida that's connected to New Breed. Let me tell you something, New Breed. Your days are numbered. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. New Breed ain't one of us. Martha Messenger ain't one of us. Pastor Dow ain't one of us. Stop following these men. Stop listening to them. They are in bed with Satan. They are the northern devils trying to infiltrate the South. I must return back to Florida. It's a must, says the Most High. Because that's why all these judgments going on. I don't think y'all get this clearly. Y'all think I'm kidding. This is not good news for you folks in the North. That I'm still here. Because more judgment coming such as never before, and it's not going to be stopped until I return back to the South. So all you Northerners, get your belly up ready, because it's not going to be good for you. I'm going to be good. You see, when you denied me, you denied the Most High. My brothers and sisters, the daughter of Zion, the men of the Lord, you no longer a Northern American citizen. This is serious. It's bigger than me. The Most High is pissed off right now. I mean, he's so pissed off, you can hear it in my voice. He's pissed right now. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I have not talked like this since 2023 with the fire. Stay away from the Latino people. I warned y'all about this. You have a lot of Latinos going around buying up black men, thinking everything's going to be good, and they setting you up left and right. You better not follow those guys that's been dealing with these women. You better stay to your own. You better stay with your own. I'm telling you. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. This is not good news. They trying for me to stay here because they know when I go back to the South, the North will be judged 100%. And the men of the Lord and the daughters of Zion that's still stuck there will have to be moving to the South. You have to relocate. You have to. You're no longer a citizen in the North State. And I was told by a certain individual I talked with, and he stated that the Florida governor, the Georgia governor, and the Texas governor ain't going to do no business with the North States. This is the reason why the strike is going on, because now you have a situation where the Southerners don't want to do business with the Northerners. I told y'all this. This is bigger than the strike. You must, if you want to survive, if you want to have certain things, you have to go home to the South. The Most High is not dealing with the Northern states. I don't care what nobody say on the internet. I have been accurately 100% facts. All these migrants is your leader, men of the Lord, daughter of Zion. They run the northern states, all of them. The DMV, they run all of it. You no longer a second-class citizen, a third-class citizen. You number 12, number 13. I must return back to Florida. This place is done, D-O-N-E. There's nothing for a man of the Lord and the daughter of Zion. The Most High said, get out, come out of Esau, come out of the northern star. You're going to see things in the North States that you've never seen. I will be okay regardless. But I'm warning you, do not marry, do not have anything with Latino women. Ever since that quote-unquote incident happened and tied to these entities, brothers, you could be with whoever you want to. But I'm telling you, stay away from them Latinos. I talked to my Colombian people. They doing numbers on the so-called black man in Colombia. Taking money, bribing, all that. It's a lot of mess going on. Courtney, I hear you on that. We don't have friends outside of America because we got to get together for that to happen. We can't do it by ourselves. That's another thing. When you talk about going to another country, you have to work together. The men of the Lord and the daughter of Zion have to work together in order to have some type of say in another country. Because a lot of these countries don't know the differential between black Esau and black Jacob. We have to have these conversations. Black Esau is definitely behind this whole situation, trying to get brothers, that's the men of the Lord and the daughters of Zion, to have nothing. This is why we must go back to the South. The worst thing that ever happened was for our grandparents to migrate to the North. That was the biggest trap of all time. The biggest trap. While there were some things going on in the South, it wasn't as crazy as I don't listen. Let me tell you something right now. Even though Florida has its moments, it's better than New York City. I don't give a F what y'all say. Way better than New York City. The South is way, way, way better than the North can ever be. Ever be. I don't care if you making 100, 200,000, 300. I don't give a F what you make in the North States. Look at the conditions of your people in comparison to the South, which have some people that have their own thing. I have no issues with that. I have no issues if they want to be to themselves. I respect that more than this fake shit up in the North. I'm tired of being in this fake state. I'm sick of it. And to see people that listen to me, I told them, let's move to the South. The hell we staying up here for dealing with these clowns? Hold on 1 second. I got another call. Hold on. Can y'all hear me on that? Can you hear me? I'm back. You see I'm getting these calls, right? You see I'm getting these calls. I have to be the spokesperson. I have to. The Most High said talk about it. Let me tell you something. If you in the North, yo, pack up and go back to the South. The worst thing that could ever happen, we migrated to the North. I have better situations in Florida than any time in New York. And I told you guys, do not deal with northerner women. I told y'all this. Don't deal with these northern women unless she's a daughter of Zion. Because if she's not, you're going to have problems. Y'all think I be saying things just to be saying things? No. I tell the truth. You better not be dealing with these Esau chicks and these Gentile women and these northerners coming from other countries with their Babylonian ways. You can say what you want to say about the South. It's more real than the North State. I don't care what anybody say on this internet. You think I care about what these content creators say? I broke down many things on this internet that came to fruition. So I'm going to tell you this right now. If I'm not back in the South at a certain time, you're going to see judgment you've never seen in your life. They're not going to give me work. They're not going to give me work. I must return back to the South. I must negotiate with the people. Don't you understand this? It's up to you, the people. Because what is going to happen, you're going to wish I was back in Florida. Y'all want judgment to happen? Let me be back in Florida and let's kick these goddamn devils out of the South and put their ass into the lake of fire in the North States. This is not a game. This is serious. There's money involved that a lot of people is missing out on. Hold on 1 second. It's not about me. It's not about me, Courtney. The thing is that the Most High is pissed. I don't know why he's pissed right now. I'm not in Florida. He's pissed. Everything that's going on has something to do with me and what's going on around me now. He wants me back in Florida. He don't want me to deal with the North no more. That's why all these things is happening. Don't y'all see that the currency is changing? Don't you see there's been problems lately? The South don't want nothing to do with the North. And the governors of the South is making moves that if you have a North ID, that you cannot go to the South. This is bigger, y'all. Y'all don't understand the game. They already don't want no people from Connecticut, Massachusetts. They don't want no people from Rhode Island, the Florida. If you come with any North State, Maine, man, the South is not playing. I told y'all this is going to happen. I'm to the point that I'm tired of being here. I'm tired. The Most High is pissed. There's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of moves going on. This is bigger than your presidential election. But you men that promoted these hyena Latino women, you will be judged. You're going to the lake of fire. You're going to the lake of fire. Because they're not the daughters of Zion. You're promoting Esau. You're not promoting the daughters of Zion. And now they're running crazy out here in New York, and New Jersey, and Connecticut, and Massachusetts, and California, Chicago, where you once was a second-class citizen, now you number 13. I must return to Florida to get things straightened out. I must return to the Bible state. I must return to the Bible state to be with my brothers and sisters, because everybody here could be a freaking clone as far as I'm concerned. You heard what I said. Everybody here around me could be a clone. This place is not real. It's so artificially intelligent, it's not even funny. Sometimes I got to be careful what I deal with over here. It's not normal here. These reptilians, these draconians, these fallen angels is taking over the courts, taking over the streets. And a lot of officers is AIs and demons. So many fallen angel children running amok here, just like the movie They Live. And who was the one that unalived the guy when he shot the antenna, and then you had the helicopter coming around and he was gone? Yo, they got so many antennas in the northern state that a lot of people in the north of our people is falling asleep like zombies. They zombies up here. And y'all want me to stay here? And these zombified antenna SOB fallen ones? Yo, they could arrest you for anything right now. They literally could arrest you for anything with no proper charges. Don't you know what's going on up here? I told y'all, once the mayor goes down, everybody that looks black is going down. You don't hear me though. I'm just talking out of thin air. I said once the Esau mayor goes down, they taking a lot of so-called black men. They don't know the difference because these stupidity, Ibarotsi Gentiles cannot defer what's black Esau and what's black Jacob. So now we all in fucking trouble. You don't think with my intelligence that they trying to find a proper cause? I was listening to something of a brother that was falsely accused of something. And you know what state that him and his woman wanted to go to? Florida. Florida. Did you hear what I said? Everybody, the South is great. Listen, they could have their secluded area. I'm not concerned about them having a secluded area. Let them have their secluded area. I want to be around my people that's on point. I can't be around this fake shit no more, man. I don't know how y'all get up every day being in the North State with the fake shit, seeing these fake dudes, these fake ass women in these environments. How you not tired more than me? How you not more pissed off with me? You going into these fake jobs, these fake ass motherfuckers up here, man. Ain't nothing real. It's never been nothing real in the northern states. Never. The most worst thing that could ever happen is that it's like this. I don't know why our parents left the South, come to the North. Tired of seeing these motherfuckers recording me. These Mexicans recording me and shit. I can't do nothing to them because if I do something to them, I go to jail. I had some Mexicans recording me. I had some so-called European Mexicans recording me while I'm getting my food and stuff. I don't know what they're trying to do with that video, but let me tell you something. I'm not afraid of none of you pussies. I'm with the Most High, and I'm going to expose every goddamn thing with you European Latino motherfuckers, man. You pussy-ass niggas. Ain't nothing real in the North State. Nothing. And I'm passionate right now. fake ass goddamn New York. This shit is fake, man. I'm too real for the state, man. I'm too real for the North. I want to be around the real deal, man, where everything's settled and everything's on point. I don't want to be around this fake shit no more, man. Brothers and sisters, it's nothing real in the North States. It's time for me to go home. It's time for you brothers and sisters to come home. Let's go home to the South. Let's talk behind the scenes. Let's figure some things out to where we could all prosper. I don't like seeing my daughters of Zion working around fake people. I don't like to see the men of the Lord working around fake people, being on eggshells, being monitored by Esau and these goddamn demons every day. Courtney, at the end of the day, sister, hear me out. You got to understand something. The South is where the Most High wants us to resonate. The North was never for us. Even in the biblical ancient time where you have Israel, it's in the South, in the middle of the South. And then when we migrated to the North, that's where we had issues. Don't y'all see that? The North belongs to the devil. The South belongs to the Most High. He never resided in the northern of the countries overseas or in the region of America. Where is the Statue of Liberty at? Answer that question. We're gonna not playing around with none of y'all no more. Where is the Statue of Liberty? If the devil is from the North Star and Christ is from the South, what does that tell you? That's in the Bible. What grows in the North? Answer the question. What the hell grows in the North? Where do most of the goods and services come from? Ain't coming from no goddamn New York and New Jersey. How the hell things grow? You know what grows in this goddamn state? Money. Using and abusing people. If it wasn't for Florida, if it wasn't for Texas, if it wasn't for the Carolinas, if it wasn't for Georgia, you mother effers in the North State would be crying. I had my brother Zach on. He told you what was going on and how his life changed. We got our brother Ringo and his wife and his daughters. They doing pretty good. Everybody goes through something. You're going to go through something. But let me tell you something. I'd rather go through something in the South where I know it's real and I know what to expect than this fake bitch-ass North State. Give me any plague but the plague of the wickedness of a woman in the northern states or these goddamn demon-ass fallen angels, man. The hell I want to be around this fake shit? I don't say nothing to nobody here. Anybody could be a fucking agent. Why is it that everybody disrespect and disregard the things we need. Y'all can deal with whoever you want to deal with. I'm at the point in my life, I want to be around my people. And if you're a Gentile that's down with us, then that's cool. I'm not fucking with Esau. I'm not fucking with Black Esau. I'm tired of being around these demons and these draconians, these reptilians. I don't want to be down with y'all. Leave me the fuck alone. You useless eaters bastards. I don't want y'all. I don't want to hang out with y'all. I don't want to socialize with y'all. You have a lot of businesses closing down right now. Lawlessness. You must be a criminal to work a 9 to 5 in the North State. The Most High is judging. The Most High is judging. He's angry. I'm not innocent. It's nothing I could do. He knows what's going on. The Most High knows what's going on. He is pissed that I'm not in Florida right now. It's like he's let me tell you what I mean by this. He's holding, it's like this, right? Remember when I was in Florida, right? And I warned y'all about the fire that was coming that 2023. And it hit from Canada all the way to all the states except Florida, right? And New York got the worst of it because New York is the biggest sin. So-called black people, even Donald Trump warned you. Get ready for this? Even Donald Trump said that the North States are done. Even Donald Trump said it. Y'all remember in one of his speeches? He talked about how corrupt the North is compared to the South. Do y'all remember that speech? Answer the question. I'm one of the realest ones you will ever know on this internet. They're trying to get me on with some Mexican thing. They doing all types of skits on me up here. No, they don't want me to work up here. They're not going to give me work, Larry H. They don't want me to go back to Florida. I don't think y'all know how real this is, because once I go back to Florida, it's a wrap for the North. All these skits, all this thing going on, they are worried about me. I'm telling you, they worry about me going back to the South. They are afraid. And it's proven by them don't want to give me work. They all know I'm supposed to go back to Florida. They're catching on. So I cannot get work. You have certain entity, YouTubers is afraid too. But my God that I serve, it's going to push more fear in them. It's going to make it a living hell for them, such as never before. because I know the God I serve, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, told me, tell it like it is. No matter what your audience think, no matter what your people think, you tell the truth. You just can't talk to nobody in the North. I don't talk to nobody in the North like that. But one thing I could say my family said, and I'm going to tell you what my family said. And that was a confirmation from the Most High. Do not even deal with Latino women. That's what my family said. The Most High told them. That's why the passport guys was upset with me. My real Colombian friends told me, hey, don't be coming down here. I have me a lady in Jamaica, and I'm dealing with the daughters of Zion. I'm not dealing with you other women. No. Don't, because you've been trying to get in my ear. Let me tell you what the New York mayor is down for. Y'all ready for this? You know what Esau mayor downfall was? Having Latinos in his cabinet, in his secret cabinet, using our Social Security, bribery, and now we all suffering for it. When you, of course, I'm being watched. I am being watched in New York. Yes, Courtney, I'm being watched. They watching my platform now. Of course. I know that I said things that came to fruition on my platform. Why you don't think they're gonna watch me? The 1% been trying to get me on their team. I talked about that. Listen, the 1% been trying to get me to go against God and Jesus. When you are 1% righteous and you know the 1% evil, of course it's a battle. I am the 1% righteous. Nobody in the history of YouTube has broken down in this modern time things like I broke down with content creators, with economics, with what's going. I was on Reg the Bad Guys channel in 2018 and said they would shut down the country in 2020. Ask Larry H. He's in the chat. He go over by Reg the Bad Guys channel. Ask him. He heard me said that, and it happened in 2020. I said that in 2018, 2019 over by Reg the Bad Guys channel before the elites even knew it. Before any content creator knew it. Ask Larry H. You can confirm it. They've been wanting me for a long time. And I show receipts upon receipts. I'm not being down with the black devil. I don't want his goddamn women, and I don't want his goddamn money. New breed. I know what you up to. And it's not going to work, New breed. Your days are numbered. We want you out of the goddamn South. Go back to DMV and fix your shit up. You and your Mexicano cojones is part of the agenda. Y'all don't want the daughters of Zion to win. You don't want the men of the Lord to win. That goes for you too, Mark. D. Dowell don't even care about his wives that are the daughter of Zion. He don't even put her on camera no more. They all did a confederacy against me. And it's not working. So they say, we're going to call these companies in New York and tell them, don't give this man a job. We don't want him to go back to Florida. And to you companies in New York, you're broke anyway. You're broke. You rely on foreign entities. So why the hell would I want to work for some goddamn foreign goddamn entities from certain countries? New York City is officially a 15-minute city, y'all. It's officially a 15-minute city. And you know how I know? Because they have certain task force that have certain cameras that do temperature check and do what is called limitless. And what's happening now is that the daughters of Zion and the men of the Lord can't pay their rent. Either you can't pay your rent or you got to buy food. That's what's going on right now in New York. If you're a man of the Lord and the daughter of Zion, you're not making money. That's real talk. And if they are making money, they down with the devil. They down with the devil. Whether it be on the low end of the budget to the high end of the budget. I'm convinced. How the hell can you work in a city that's not providing you good services? You got to be a goddamn android. You got to. With all my intelligence and with all my work ethic, you mean to tell me not even a fucking regular job don't want to hire me? Oh, because they know I know my shit. I know my shit. That's why. And they're not stupid. The devil's not stupid. He wants y'all to think I'm crazy. He wants y'all to think I'm lazy. He wants to think I'm doing something wrong. That's how the devil is. He don't like that I show brothers and sisters to go to the South. You think the devil wanted that to happen? Do you think the devil was happy when I showed Florida being number one economy-wise? It went from number 5 to number 1 by the time I even touched down in Florida in 2022. And what everybody's talking about moving to. But they telling the people not to support me. Listen, I'm hearing everything. My people support me what they can. Here's the thing, people support me what they can. But they got their own situation too. But they are telling somebody that has the money, I don't know who it is scared to support me to go back to Florida. Somebody that's watching me, that's big time, is afraid if they support me that they're going to be persecuted. You will not be persecuted. Whoever you are, this message is for you. You have it to whereas if you do it, the Most High will take care of you. They can't do nothing to you. Do not be afraid. I don't know who this message is for. the Most High is telling me somebody has the funds to get you back down there in one shot. Don't be afraid. Don't be in fear. Because even when I didn't have it like that, or I did, with what I had, I made sure people was taken care of. So this message is for whoever it is. I don't know who it is. But if I don't return back to Florida, y'all, you're going to see something you never seen before. And everybody going to be trying to call me. Rollo. Rollo ain't going to try to hear it. I'm going to play what Nino Brown just put out a video. I'm going to play what Nino Brown just said. He's watching my video. This is going to be very interesting. Listen to the tape.
He was doing when you was a little boy. Let me tell you something. Girl, if your family had to pick and choose who they want to see win and who they want to see lose, it definitely would be you winning. They would have picked your brother. Your mother would have picked your sister. Your daddy would have chose your brother. So I'm going to tell you something. God knew what he was doing when you was a little boy. He was preparing you to be that man. Mama ain't go that man. God adopted that man in you. You might have some daddy issues or some mama issues, but don't forget when God came to get you. That's why they mad at you. You wasn't the one that they picked to win. You wasn't the one that they picked to be successful. You wasn't the one that they picked to be rich. They thought you weren't going to be shit but an ex-convict. But let me tell you something, man. When God picked you, he knew exactly what he had to do. He knew exactly what he had for you. They don't want you to win. That's why every time they come around the family function and they see you winning, they frown in their face.
And that's true. That's true what Nino Brown's saying. You got people that don't want to see me win. You have people that don't want to see me win. They celebrating. They celebrating behind the scenes, saying, yes, as long as he's in Florida, we could do our wickedness. As long as he's not in Florida, we Esau could do our wickedness in the South. I want you to answer this question. When I was in the South, everything was going smooth, right? Why all of a sudden, when I said I'm supposed to be there in September, the strike happened? Answer that question. Answer that question. I told y'all that it's going to be some judgment if I'm not there by a certain date. My people, you gotta let me do my thing. I can't be working for nobody no more. I'm too powerful for them. When you used to run a business and you know how the world really works, it's hard for me to hide my hand. They know who I am. You think they're gonna let me just leave New York and flourish in Florida? Do you know how many people have left New York and how much money they're losing? And I am the person of economics? What? Think about what I'm saying. When did the strike happen? The day after the 28th. The 29th of September, the strike happened the next day. And then the news reported it on the 30th of September. And what day we are in today? October 2nd. You have the North and the South want to split. That's what's going on. That's what the strikers are right. The South don't want to have a contract with the North. I'm telling you what I know. I don't make stuff up. When the strike happened, and it's in Houston, Louisiana, Miami, Tampa, Jacksonville, what is it, Maryland, New Jersey, and New York. That's 8 places. The South want to have their own regime. They don't want to deal with the ports in the North because the ports in the North is the one that have the contract with the South. And the South don't want to have a contract with the North. The West Coast is a whole different ballgame. They have a contract for I don't know how long. But it's a split in the East Coast. And I told you the split was coming in the East Coast. I told you that earlier this year. So this timing is something. I'm telling y'all, man, I got 4 pigeons right now. I'm seeing 4 pigeons. I heard some sparrows. There's a lot of planes going by. It's crazy because it was real dark and now all of a sudden it's bright. Now you can see the clouds, you can see the sky, but it was pitch dark when I started the live stream. So this is one of those fire streams. People will say I'm crashing out. I'm not crashing out. I'm just passionate because it's unfortunate that this is going on. It's going to continue as long as I'm here, for the most part. This ain't going away anytime soon. But I will say this, 2025, New York will be crashed out. 2025, the whole entire New York will be crashed out. Once the mayor goes down, Esau mayor goes down, so-called black man, you're going to see things you never seen before. Because they trying to replace you and make new citizens. I've been saying this, but I don't know what I'm talking about. You're sitting here, you're taking care of your business, and any of you women is working. Have you noticed that you're seeing more of these Latinos working in Amazon in the North, working in UPS? And man, when I went to go apply for certain places, it was Mexicans in charge. I said, what the heck is going on here? Where's my people at? There's not too many of them. If it's like this, let me say this, right? If it's any of us working, that's the night shift. During the day, I just see many migrants in the area. They the ones who got the cars, they got the money coming in, they got services from the mayor, from the governor, from the administration currently, and they're locking up the men of the Lord and the daughters of Zion, plastering them all over the news. Esau, we know who they are, but they're trying to get rid of Jacob. Replace Jacob. That's not going on in the South because there's judgment. When you disrespect the men of the Lord and the daughters of Zion, the Most High judge the place. Why do you think Florida is number 1? Because Florida is not doing that. Texas is not doing that. Georgia is starting to come back to its senses. North Carolina is not doing that. You got a lot of our people that's flourishing in North Carolina. That's of Jacob. You don't see, for the most part, you don't hear too much. Now, North Carolina, here's the kicker. North Carolina is sending, giving homes to these migrants. Also South Carolina, also Georgia, also California, also New York. So that's something that has to be changed. But you don't see that in Florida. They ain't get, listen, Florida and parts of Texas ain't playing that. They for the people, by the people. And if the men of the Lord and the daughters of Zion are not being provided services, it's judgment from God. And that's what's going on. The place is being judged because they're doing wrong things to the Israelites, not these fake Israelites. Daughters of Zion, don't you see you being replaced by these other women that these men online pushing? You got these men online pushing other ethnicity women every single day on the internet, and it's transpired to the workplace now. How many of you daughters of Zion with your fine chocolate self or caramel or you raspberry, whatever the case may be, got it going on, willing to be with a man if he's willing to be a man, and he's passing you up for these entertainer chicks? Put a 5 in the chat, sisters. You might have seen a brother you might have interest in, and then you find out he's with this entertainer Latina chick, this European Esau chick. How many of you seen it now, daughters of Zion? You wonder what the heck is going on with these dudes. Why they afraid to be with the daughter? Because they're not of the men of the Lord. What? You may see me with photos with different women. I didn't do anything with them. Ain't nothing better than having a daughter of Zion with you and y'all making sure y'all good with God. I see the agenda now. Because when I go out, I hear these guys talking about, man, I'm glad to have me Puerto Rican, European descent, or having Dominicana, European descent, or Mexicana, European descent, because these men are lazy. Ain't no daughter of Zion want a lazy man. Yet you got these men who claim to be in the truth. They are lazy, and they sign to the devil's contract because they are the sons of devils, talking about they big willie. You know they're watching my platform laughing, right? They clapping. They're like, yeah, Rollo's stuck. So do you think? I ain't going to be stuck too long. You think the Heavenly Father ain't got a way for me to get back down there? He's just allowing certain things to happen for you, the witnesses, to testify. Brainwaves, what's going on? Brainwaves, remember what I said? That if I'm not back in Florida by September 28th, then all this stuff is happening in the South. Think about it, Brainwaves. Think about it. When I didn't go back to Florida September 28th, the next day, you got the strike on the 29th. Now, the strike been going on since the October 1st. Remember, the September 28th, I was supposed to be back in Florida. September 29th, all the ports went on strike. And I told y'all that there's going to be a split between the South and the North. It's happening. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's going to continue until I get back to the South. I must return. And brainwaves, I got confirmation from family. I got confirmation from other women warning me not to be dealing with no northern chicks, let alone no Latino women. The Latino women of Esau descent is getting a lot of men locked up right now as we speak. They run the northern states, y'all. And the daughters of Zion is just like the men of the Lord. You about to be in the streets 2025. I'm not gonna hold no punches. If you live in these high-rise cities or in these rural northern states, you are the 13th citizen in the North. That's why the governor DeSantis, Governor Abbott, the governor of Georgia, Kemp, if I'm not mistaken, the governor of North Carolina and Louisiana all had a secret meeting. They want the ports to be to the south. The truckers do not want to purchase things in the north. Because let me teach y'all something about the ports, right? When it comes to the north ports, that's where all your electronics, your electronics, and what else? Basically, let me just say this in a nutshell. The people in the north is into those things, right? The people in the south is more agriculture. So now, what they try to do is split the union. Because, see, New Jersey and Maryland is in control of all the ports on the East Coast. You know? This tells me what I've been saying, why I'm not supposed to be dealing with nobody in the North. And if I'm going to deal with somebody in the North, she has to be a daughter of Zion. Because, guys, you got to understand something. The governors are going to, why do you think they did what you call it? You got to have a passport to travel in the state. Do you know other countries could deny you? Do you know that certain states could deny you for coming to their state now? Do you know there's a thing going on to whereas if you from a certain state, you can't go to a certain state? Did y'all know that? I know brainwaves are shocked I'm saying this. It's true. In Florida, the governor DeSantis, because of the migrants, he put Connecticut, Rhode Island, he put Massachusetts, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire. And I witnessed it when the people came from Connecticut or, them states, the sheriffs pulled them over and did a whole background check to see if they are citizens. You have to be a citizen to live in Florida. And the people say, well, that's racist. But let me tell you something. Why would I want to have somebody I don't know in my state that's going to cause problems? You get what I'm saying? If the tribe of Judah had that same mentality, we will be kicking shit off, man. You know? What did the Bible say? You will not be able to enter a city nor leave a city, right? Did not the Bible say? Let's get the scripture. Let's get the scripture right now. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Let me get that scripture real quick. All right. Let's do that right now. All right, let's get this going. Let me get it right now. All right. And we got 24 people in the chat. That's what's up. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 11. And into whatsoever city or town ye shall enter, inquire who is in it, who in it is worthy, and there abide till ye go thence. You have to be worthy. I'm going to read it again. And into whatsoever city or town ye shall enter, inquire who in it is worthy, and there abide till ye go thence. Woo-wee! That's a scripture. And so the governors of the South is fulfilling this prophecy by Christ. And into whatsoever city or town ye shall enter, inquire who in it is worthy, and there abide till ye go thence. Woo! I put the Bible. Notice 6 people left. When I put that scripture, they depart. They left the chat. Because when I was talking, they came, they was watching. The minute I put that scripture up, so that's what the South is doing. And that's biblical. And what's happening is the Most High is saying, I want my daughters of Zion, I want the men of the Lord in the South, and I'm kicking Esau back to his northern star, Satan. That's why we got to kick these people out. This is all the Lord's doing. You think I want to be a citizen of the North State? Hell no. But the Most High did not want me to have. Let me explain something to y'all. The reason why I didn't get the Florida ID right away, because had I did, they would have been into my personal business. That's why I didn't get my Florida ID. But once I return back to Florida, I'm getting my Florida ID. But you see, the Most High knew I had to come back here for the final time. Because once I go back to the South, I'm not returning back to the North. I'm not coming back to visit the North States. No more. Unless it's the Lord's doing for He wants me to visit the North. Me personally, I don't want to come back to the North. It's only the Lord's doing. This is why it's taking longer, because now He's setting stuff up. And I think, and you know what? I'm glad He's doing this, because you have to be worthy to be in the South. You can't just be some messed up playing around. That's why the laws is getting strict in the South. You notice the laws are getting strict in the South, right? That's why people are leaving, going back up to the North to do their dirty work. Only evil people could thrive in the northern states. Ain't no righteous person thriving in the northern state. Not like that. Unless you down with the demons and the devils. We read it again. Matthew 10 and 11. Into whatsoever city or town ye shall enter, inquire who in it is worthy, and there abide till ye go thence. Not my words, Christ and the Most High's words. Nobody can debunk scripture. Nobody can debunk scripture. I'm worthy to be in the South. I don't want to deal with this fake city. This mayor going down Esau, and now they want to blame all black men? They want to lock up all black men in jail? Even Hassan Campbell said it. Hassan Campbell was right. Hassan Campbell was right. That's what they're doing right now. That's what they're doing right now, lying on so-called black men, the youth, and men of my statures. But you got these other men doing witch and warlock all day on the internet. All right, let me do this. Let me stop sharing. Anybody got any questions? I'm going to open up the chat right now. I'm going to open up the chat. The chat is open. You got any questions? You want to come on? Have the conversation. Now's the time. I'm trying to look at something right now. 1 second. Let me see. I'm trying to see something. 1 second, y'all. All right, we're going to go to the case. I'm going to show you something. Hold on. I'm going to go to the case right now. I want y'all to see this. Let me go to the YouTube. Tell you what's going on. All right. We're going to get to this news station. I want y'all to see this. All right. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this.
Anyone with $10,000.
Campaign promises. Yesterday we touched on the economy, but tonight we are going to talk about where the candidates stand on immigration.
All right, Fox 5 Sharon Crowley here once again. She talked with voters to get the pulse of the people on these important issues. Sharon.
Well, as you guys know, we're in a city of immigrants, right? So, of course, it's easy to understand why New Yorkers have plenty of opinions about immigration. Voters sounding off to me about what's happening at the border and about asylum seekers living here now. Now, while these voters held pretty different opinions, they all agreed on one thing. They want the next president to do something to improve things when it comes to immigration.
Everybody deserves a shot.
It's never been like this. You know, you see, home.
Do you see both of these ladies? Are they normal? Do they look normal to y'all? Answer the question. Do these ladies look normal to y'all that they're interviewing right now? Those are not normal ladies. Those are not normal ladies. This is the fallen angels in real time. Let me rewind the video. These are fallen angels in real time. Even the newscasters are fallen angels. All of them is fallen angels. There's no originality peoples for the most part in this city. Pay attention, y'all. These are all fallen angels. Let's go.
Continue our series, Campaign Promises. Yesterday we touched on the economy, but tonight we are going to talk about where the candidates stand on immigration.
All right, Fox 5 Sharon Crowley here once again. She talked with voters to get the pulse of the people on these important issues. Sharon.
Well, as you guys know, we're in a city of immigrants, right? So, of course, it's easy to understand why New Yorkers have plenty of opinions about immigration. Voters sounding
All fallen angels, okay? Listen.
off to me about what's happening at the border and about asylum seekers living here now. Now, while these voters held pretty different opinions, they all agreed on one thing. They want the next president to do something to improve things when it comes to immigration.
Everybody deserves a shot.
It's never been like this. You see, homeless people and migrants and people getting robbed and pushed and walk down the street, they're grabbing pocketbooks.
They have to come up with an immigration deal and reasonable ways for people to stay here legally. There's so many wonderful immigrants here who continue.
You see how they are, the fallen angels talking about the wonderful immigrants. A lot of these migrants is fallen angels too. Okay? They fallen angels. All right? They're not bringing in the brightest people into America. Let's go.
Contributed so much.
And they come here, they have nothing, and they're given a place to live, a phone,
Money.
and money.
It's an issue for me.
Did you hear what the guy say? He has enough sense. He has enough sense. He's just getting straight to the point. Listen to what he say. Even though, he dibble and dabble to different things, the demons have to tell the truth too. Listen to what the demons say. Listen.
Here who contributed so much.
And they come here, they have nothing, and they're given a place to live, a phone,
Money.
and money.
It's an issue for me because I'm not from here. I'm from Barbados, so it means something to me.
Immigration is on the ballot this year. Voters in both parties want to know what candidates plan to do about it. Concerns heightened by a surge in border crossings and the busing of migrants to places like New York City.
And we have seen immigration rise as a concern nationally, mostly bubbling up from Republicans. And it really peaked after December when the migrant situation at the border hit record levels. But it's continued to be high. And so we continue to see Republicans particularly concerned about the issue, more so than even in 2016, when in that election Donald Trump made immigration an issue.
Listen, these fallen ones and these deities are trying to kick out the daughter of Zion and the men of the Lord. If you work in these jobs in the northern states, you're being replaced 2025. And it's not AI. Let me teach y'all something about business. Right? You got to understand something. My family just told me on the phone, do not talk to any Latin woman. I've been telling y'all that New Breed, Mark the Messenger, D Dowell, all these Esau's is pushing men to be with the trap Latino, Esau, European women. I'm on record of saying I'm not supposed to deal with no woman in the northern states. And the reason for that is the majority of them is Esau. The majority of the daughters of Zion, knowingly or unknowingly, got the claw of Esau. I can't not take no chances with that because I have a calling. And my calling is to be back in Florida. I said to Brainwiz, I said, brother, if I do not be back in Florida by September 28th, something was going to happen in the South. And what happened the next day? You have the situation with the people walking off the ports. The ports play a big role. The North and the South ports are not in good terms right now. And because they're not in good terms, the governors of the South don't want to deal with the North. I've been saying this since last year. The Most High is not dealing with the northern states. They have no biblical, they're not in the truth. There's a lot of fake SOBs
whether it's family or not family, you cannot take no chances because they want to lock up a lot of so-called black men in the truth. They want to lock up a lot of so-called black women in the truth. And like Ringo said, they taking over 2025. They taking over. You're going to have a lot of our people living in the streets 2025. No matter if you got a home, you got a car, it don't matter. They're going to lock you up just to lock you up. I'm already locked up. They can't lock me up in prison. I'm locked up in prison, not working. You got to understand different type of prisons because everybody think in prison behind bars. No. When you in this truth, and you know certain things and you say it before the devil say it, let me tell you something. I'm one of the few on the internet that prophesied things that came to fruition before the entities and the 1% said it. When I was over by Reg the Bad Guy's channel in 2018, 2019, we was talking about sports. And the Most High said the sports was shut down, the country was shut down 2020. I did a video on my old channel called Wake the Hell Up 7. V-Dub-Man Smith could testify, Ringo could testify, people I don't talk to on the internet could testify. I had an old channel called Wake the Hell Up 7. I did a video that got a lot of views. Exodus 2016 to 2019. I did that video in 2015. And what happened in 2020? Even before the elite said it, even before the demon said it, the Most High told me to say it over by Reg the Bad Guy's channel. And it came to fruition. Everybody was shook. And what happened in 2023? I said the fire was coming from Canada by the Most High. And it came to fruition. It did not hit Florida. It hit all the states. And I said New York is going to see something they've never seen. It was so dark. It was so red. They saw planet hell for 4 days. In 2025, when the mayor of New York, you hear the testimony, I'm not afraid of these goddamn cops. They already locked me up in prison with not having no work. But let me tell you something. All of you going down, Esau. You all going to be arrested for righteousness. And New York is not going to be able to recover because now they're going to blame all black men. You got P. Diddy, he did his dirt, right? You got the mayor, gave him the keys, and all of the hell is just opening up. The gates of hell is opening up. I must return back to Florida immediately so that these SOB ricochets, man, I'm telling you, man. Let's continue to listen to what these fallen angels are saying. Let's go.
Lydia Saad is the director of U.S. social research at the Gallup poll.
I think they support immigration. They think immigration has been a good thing for the country. They don't support illegal immigration. They want to see people come into the country through legal means. But once they get here, that's where you find more partisan split in terms of Republicans in favor of sending people back, Democrats and independents less so.
Now the border is 25 times worse than.
Listen to what he said. The border is 25 times worse. 2025, if you in the northern states, you in trouble. Donald Trump is speaking in code. Listen! Donald Trump is speaking in code. Listen to what I'm telling you. Let me rewind back what they say.
That's where you find more partisan split in terms of Republicans in favor of sending people back, Democrats and independents less so.
Now the border is 25 times worse than it was in 2016. Now the border is not even believable what's happening. And I want to be known as your border president. I'm going to be known as your border president.
Former President Donald Trump made illegal immigration central to his first run for office in 2016. If elected again, Trump promises to seal the border, start mass deportations of illegal immigrants, and demolish foreign drug cartels.
We must also reform our broken immigration system and protect our dreamers and understand we can do both. Create an earned pathway to citizenship and ensure our border is secure. We can do both, and we must do both.
Vice President Kamala Harris under President Biden was assigned to examine the root causes of the border crisis. She promises to reform the immigration system by going after drug cartels and human traffickers. She also supports deploying more detection technology to intercept fentanyl at the border.
I'm going to play what Nino Brown said. I want you to hear what Nino Brown said. I'm telling you, do not get with these Latinas. Let me play what Nino Brown said. Hold on. I'm going to pause it right here. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Let me play Nino Brown's tape. Hold on. Listen to this. I played it before. I'm going to play it again. These passport guys, man, they down with the fallen ones too. Yeah. Listen to this. Hold on. Let me go to the chat so I can see what's going on. I want y'all to hear this. Hold on 1 second. Here we go.
It's a real serious situation. I need you to share this video before they take it down. These people done created a substance that's way worse than the wrong. This substance giving people mind control over you. This substance gonna turn you into a zombie. This substance is so dangerous and so deadly that if they blow it on you, just simply on you, it's gonna knock you out and turn you into an unconscious puppet for 4 hours. This substance is called the devil's breath. This drug would instantly knock you out cold if it's sprayed in your direction. Now, this substance is so dangerous and so deadly that if somebody just too much in your face, it'll unalive you. You will drop down and never wake up. This substance is the most dangerous and deadly on the street right now because it ain't something you drink. It's not a pill that you take. It's not something that you smoke. It's literally sprayed or blew in your goddamn face and boom, you fall out cold. Now this substance is being used over there in Colombia and other foreign countries on Americans. My partner just died from the substance being sprayed in his goddamn face. I just got the call this morning, so I want to share it with you. And over 5 Americans done died so far after being sprayed with the devil's breath. Now, the scariest part about this substance is you got them Diddy's out there. You got them Epsteins and them Weinsteins and them Apex Predators out there that got money to buy by the pound, man. Can you imagine what would happen if these evil people get a hold of this substance? You got people out there, man, that'll spray you and violate you on camera, and you wake up not even knowing that you got violated. You don't know what happened. You just try to sit down, and there's real salt back there when you try to sit on your backside. Then you got women out there, man, that'll spray you, blow on you, man, and take you for all your money, all your jewelry, your passport, and all your valuables, and you don't even know it. They don't even need a lot of powder to knock you out. Just a pinch. Soon as somebody on you with that devil's breath, man, you gonna fall out cold, and you gonna be out for a minimum of 4 hours. And if they use more than the body can withstand, you will never wake up again. That's what just happened to my man over there in Colombia the other day. Just got the call today. I was wondering what happened to what's his name. I ain't posting the wild, man. Nigga dead over there playing somebody, please share this video, man. Send this to your group chat. Send this to people you love right now. This is serious, man. Y'all thought that Rona was something else. This ain't no goddamn joke. Share this video, baby. We the business.
Mm-hmm. You know they putting this stuff in the food, right? That's why I gotta be mindful of what I eat up here. Yo, these people are sinister. And it's interesting because I talked about cologne and perfume, and be careful having cologne and perfume. Man, these people, man, these demons is trying to knock us out. Let's continue.
The northern and southern borders may be many miles from New York City, but it's clear this election, immigration hits close to home. Northern and southern borders may be many miles from New York City.
Did you hear that? The northern and southern borders many, many miles away from New York City. Y'all see the Statue of Liberty, right? Y'all see the Statue of Liberty, right? Y'all see it, right? Yeah. Many, many miles to go to hell. They have to tell you the truth. Listen again. Listen again.
She also supports deploying more detection technology to intercept fentanyl at the border. The northern and southern borders may be many miles from New York City, but it's clear this election, immigration hits close to home, and voters will be weighing how these candidates promise to handle it before casting a ballot in November.
Is immigration a voting issue for you? Is it anything you'd consider when going to the polls?
Yes.
Yes.
I think it definitely is the major issue.
And is this an issue that you'll be voting on when you go to the polls in November?
Absolutely.
So as I was saying, traditionally the issue of immigrations tends to be something that voters in border states focused on. But once migrants started being bused here to New York City, it became a top concern for voters here. And it has remained one, although a number of migrants, of course, has subsided from its peak. But it is still a pretty big issue for New York City voters.
Yeah, no doubt.
When you kind of look at it, you can kind of see Trump is ahead of Kamala in terms of the border. But is she able to creep back up and catch him where he's at, if not beat him?
She has made some headway in recent weeks, and she's trying to cut further into his lead on this issue. Voters think that Trump has a better handle on immigration than she does. Yeah. So she is going to the border of Arizona and Mexico on Friday. As you know, Trump has already been there multiple times.
Good deal. All right. Thanks, Sharon. Thanks.
All right, next one.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brittany Lewis, a breaking news reporter here at Forbes. Joining me now is New York City Council member Joanne Ariola. Council member, thank you so much for joining me once again.
Thank you so much for having me on, Brittany.
New York City has been in the national spotlight over the past few weeks. Last week, the city's mayor, Eric Adams, was indicted on campaign finance, bribery, and conspiracy charges after allegedly accepting illegal campaign donations from the Turkish government. What's your reaction after hearing the news?
The moment I heard the news, I took to social media and immediately calmed my own constituency, letting them know that although this was happening at City Hall and to our mayor, that our district would continue to run, it would continue to have services provided for them, and that I was there to continually support and provide services for their quality of life.
What have your constituents been saying about this news? Because there have been, from the Adams administration, multiple resignations in recent weeks. There have been calls for Adams to resign. It feels like this administration is in chaos. What are your constituents in Queens saying?
They're very grateful that I did put out a message that was so positive.
It's bigger than the mayor. I just want you to hear that real quick. Listen, it's bigger than the mayor. If you're a man in the truth and you got your lady, y'all got to have that conversation, because it's not going to look good 2025. You heard what Trump said. If he's not elected, 2025 is going to be the shutdown.
It's going to be a shutdown 2025, y'all, in the North states. And it's like, let me go back what Ringo was saying. Let me go back up. Hold on one second. Ringo says, I think aliens live in my community. Am I the only one who noticed their neighbors never shop or buy food? They fallen angels or aliens living around us. I never seen a shopping bag. There you go. Ringo's correct. Ringo is correct. You're not lying. Also, he said they replacing the people in New York with migrants. Yeah. Creating a new workforce. Yeah, they want us to be locked up in jail. Locked up in jail, in prison, or you locked up in prison having no money coming in New York. So I'm already in prison, y'all. Just because I'm not behind bars doesn't mean I'm not in prison. Technically, I am in prison because when you don't have economics coming in, let me teach y'all something. When you don't have economics coming in, you're in prison. Right? So, well, Rollo, you doing YouTube. You're making money. Yes, I'm making money, but it's monthly. I'm talking about consistency. You get what I'm saying? When you don't have something coming in, consistency, you are technically in prison. I am in prison. I'm in bars. I'm no different than a person that's behind bars. You get what I'm saying? If I can't move around and do certain things, technically, yes, I'm in prison. When you're a man and you have these things happening to you, you have to know that it's time to leave. The thing is, you can't just leave. I just can't leave and not have something to go back down in. If you get what I'm saying. So it is what it is, y'all. You know? It is what it is. Let me see. Yeah, as long as y'all don't say that word, do not say the word Courtney. As long as you do not say that word in the chat, that's all that matters. As long as y'all do not say the word in the chat, we good. Yeah, as long as y'all don't say the word. Brainwave said earlier, I'm looking at my phone. I remember that zombie drug stuff. It's crazy. Yeah. And when I do go shopping, it's funny Ringo say that. When I do go shopping, people look at me strange buying food. People be looking at me strange buying food, buying water, buying the subsidies I need to get. To the point, I don't want to listen. I'm smart enough to let my stuff stay in Florida. I don't want to be a target. You get what I'm saying? It's bad enough that they got these cameras doing what they do. The people in New York don't be buying food like that. They not normal, man. It's not normal here. I'm telling you. It's not normal. Let me show you. Let me see something. Hold on one second. Let me see. Yeah, so that's pretty much about it, y'all. I got to take care of some stuff. There's just too much going on, man. I'm just so tired, y'all. Y'all have no clue. I'm just tired of being here, man. It's like, it's getting to a point. I'm like, yo, man, enough is enough. I might have to sell some more items. If I have to, I would. I'm telling you, I would do whatever I got to do to get down here, man. Even if it's something that I know people will buy, I will do what I have to do because I not want to be here. I can't take it too long. You know what I'm saying? I can't take it no more, man. I'm just like, yo, when it gets to a point in your life, you've seen enough and you're not in fear. It's just that you don't want to be around this, man. I don't want to be around this fake stuff because what happens is it's like Lot. Lot was so consumed with all the madness that the angels had to come and deliver him. And the God of Abraham said, if he was spared, it's like people want to see this. Can y'all tell me the truth? Be honest. Be honest in the chat. I think a lot of you don't want to see the North go down. I think a lot of you don't want to see the northern states go down. And we have people we care about. At the same time, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. You gotta make sure your soul is right. You gotta make sure your soul is right, man. Because at the end of the day, you know, we care about people. We want to see people do good. But if they don't want to leave, you gotta let them be. You gotta make sure your soul is good, man. For real. It's hard, man. It's hard. It's people I care about. But my family, I don't know, man. It's just like a lot of people have been compromised. You know? And here's the crazy part. You think people with money like that were doing better than me? Why would you want to stay here? I don't get it, man. It's like what Nino Brown said. I have to be different. Even though I was born from my family, man, I'm different. I'm different, man. The Most High chose me, and they knew that. That's why they don't want to help me. The reason why they don't want to help me, like Nino Brown said, because they don't want to see me win. Let me play the tape again. What Nino Brown said. I'm telling you, Nino Brown, man, he be saying some things, man, too. You know, that resigns, man. It's like timing. It's time. Let me play what Nino Brown said again. On the family thing. Hold on a second. Listen.
If your family had to pick and choose who they want to see win and who they want to see lose, it definitely wouldn't be you winning. They would have picked your brother. Your mama would have picked your sister. Your daddy would have chose your brother. See, I'm gonna tell you something. God knew what he was doing when you was a little boy. He was preparing you to be that man. Mama, they go that man. God adopted that man in you. You might have some daddy issues or some mama issues, but don't forget when God came to get you. That's why they mad at you. You wasn't the one that they picked to win. You wasn't the one that they picked to be successful. You wasn't the one that they picked to be rich. They thought you weren't going to be shit but an ex-convict. But let me tell you something, man. When God picked you, he knew exactly what he had to do. He knew exactly what he had for you. They don't want you to win. That's why every time they come around the family functions and they see you winning, they frown in their face.
Is he lying? Is he lying? Is Nino Brown lying? He's not lying. I'll tell you this, man. Sometimes the Most High, man, he's good, man. He's good. He's good all the time. Even though I don't want to be here, y'all know I do not want to be here. Yeah, he's good, man. The Most High is good, man. This is the biggest test I've ever been through in my life, man. This is the biggest test I ever been through in my life. I'm telling y'all, man, I can't believe I'm still here in this city. I'm supposed to have been back. Normally, when I say things that happen, it didn't happen. I was like, what is going on, man? So let's see let me see what y'all saying. Yeah, that's true, Courtney. Yep. Yep. What's going on, Julian? Goldson, what's going on? You know the demons are celebrating, right?
The demons are celebrating that I'm having this conversation with y'all. I don't care what the demons say on these channels. I really don't care. Because they're going into the lake of fire. So why would I care what a demon would say when they go into the lake of fire? You get what I'm saying? I'm just making sure this message goes to those who is in the truth, that is going through what I'm going through. Because a lot of you working your 9 to 5, you're in prison too. They're not giving you enough money to leave. That's why you need to have the conversation with me. Brothers and sisters, if you need work in the South, talk to me. Hit me up on the Instagram. Y'all seen I help Brother Zax. Let me say this. Let's go on the positive side of things. Brother Zax started getting frustrated a little bit, rightfully so. When Brother Zax moved to Florida, and I made sure he got into the gig, put in the word for him, I kept my word. The brother looked out for me a lot. And so I made sure the Most High took care of that brother. To the point, that brother is so successful, right? I don't ask him for anything. I just have conversations with him on his business salary. We were supposed to do big business together. And I got denied by these New Yorkers to not get a car. You know, because of that entity, y'all know who? New Devil. We call him New Devil over here. He knew I worked at the Hilton Hotel. And when he knew I worked at the Hilton Hotel in Florida, that Puerto Rican chick that lied on me, and the company believed her over me, it was no white woman, it was no sisters. It was the Puerto Rican European Esau chick that's connected to New Devil's woman, that's Mexicano, that's connected to Mark the Messenger, cousin. You get what I'm saying? So, like, when I talked to this Colombian guy in Orlando to get my vehicle, he had everything set up. And all of a sudden, the Esau black man did not want me to get the car. I had a car set up for me with no down payment, y'all. With no down payment. And when they saw the car I rented out, because I told them that's a car I rented out. I'm not going to trade in that car for the car you're going to give me. They were shocked. And so he changed it was not the Colombian guy. It was the black Esau guy. They didn't want me to get the vehicle. And that's when I started to get into the airport thing. And I decided to come back to New York because in the airport of Orlando, it was run by certain Latinos. And they didn't want to pay me. I talked about this on my video. So in Orlando, it is a Latino community, right? Especially by the airport. There's a lot of Cubanas, Colombianas. I don't see no Mexicanas. I see a lot of Colombianas and Cubanas. Now, the former governor did a deal with Cuba back in the 90s. So it is what it is. The point I'm trying to say is I was the only so-called black man on that international team. And so when they didn't want to pay me, I said, okay, I'm going to go to Arizona and work. I did my thing in Arizona, and then they had a contract for me in New York. I said, I'm going to take it because I want to pay off my debt because I was in debt. So the money I was making in New York was to pay off my debt. I got an apartment, paid some of that off. And then the minute the incident happened, I couldn't get no work. Listen, y'all, no cap. I had an opportunity with Jahan Jones to do business in Florida, the YouTuber. I was supposed to connect with Nino Brown down the road and Fenario to do some skits. And I had a company in Florida that was going to let me take over their business. And when they heard that situation happen in North Carolina, they didn't want to do business with me because of the New Devil. And we coming to find out he's the one who orchestrated this whole thing, because the New Devil and his woman did some tarot card reading. Whatever they did, they set the whole thing up. We know that already. And so what's happening now is that they didn't think that me, Brainwaves, and Ringo would come on live. If it wasn't for Brainwaves, this would not have happened. The Most High used Brainwaves to be the mediator at a time, you know, when we was going at each other, including New Devil. So I remember telling Brainwaves, he will come in my chat first, then he will come in your chat, and eventually Ringo's chat. And what happened yesterday? New Devil came in Brainwaves' chat under the entertainment channel. Now, New Devil came in his main channel in my chat, and then he came in Brainwaves' chat with the secondary channel. So people don't know. People would think, oh, Newbury didn't come in. No, he was in the chat. Or if you're a moderator, you would know that. If you mod for Brainwaves, you would know. You would go there, click on it to show proof. So this is what they're trying to do. They figuring out if Rollo gets back to Florida, it's going to be a problem for them to progress. The last thing they want to see me is back in my regime. Because now the Most High got me, Ringo, Brainwaves. We do our thing, we do our content. They bothered by that. To the point that he came on my panel because he was so guilty. And then now my family telling me to be careful with Latino women, which I already know. I'm not trying to deal with no Latino woman. Because they know something. See, this is my thing with my family. They know I'm supposed to be back in Florida too. So if you want me to be careful, and I live in a Latino area, y'all, most of the people in the community I'm at, because it's the only place I have, was by Latinos. They run this apartment complex. I'm not lying to y'all. There are a few, so-called blacks in the community. The one who runs the business is Latino. That's why they be watching me 24/7. They say, Rock. Matter of fact, somebody on YouTube say, Rollo, get with a like. Care instructions for that means true. That means true. I didn't even know how the hell my phone. Yo, that's crazy. My phone just played a commercial, and I'm not even. Yo, that's crazy. And it led me to Club Shay Shay. That's crazy. It led me to Club Shay Shay. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Because it's talking about Karl Anthony Towns coming to New York. Anyway, I don't know what's going on, man. That's weird because I'm not. Yo, man, forgive me, man. I have my YouTube thing on, yet I'm watching the chat. But now I changed it to watch the chat on my computer. And then miraculously, Club Shay Shay coming on. Yo, this is crazy, man. So they know what's going on. So if you warning me, if my family's warning me about something I already know, then the proper thing for you to see y'all do is get me back down to Florida. But they don't want me to go back down to Florida. That's why I play the Nina Brown thing. This, man, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do and what to say. But, man, I got to get back down there, man. I have not ever this is serious, man. Because I live in it's mostly Latino, and then you have a few of us. But it's run by the Latinas. The people in charge of the rent control is them. So yeah. Let me see something. Let me see what y'all saying. She says, I'm sorry, but if I'm wrong for thinking melody means black and not Latino, please correct. A lot of Latinos is European. They're all daughters of Zion from Guyana, Brazil, and Colombia, in Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of daughters of Zion. The thing is, they don't get to shine. They promote the Esau women. Just like how they promote the Esau black women in America, they promote the Esau off kill in the Latin countries. They get more promoted. The daughters of Zion don't get promoted. Just like in the entertainment world, you may see a few, yet there's a lot of Esau women in the entertainment world, in the sports world. So at the end of the day, this is not good news. A lot of people go on and say, why are you saying this is not good news? It's not good news. It's not. You know? This is some serious business. So I got to be mindful of what I get myself into. I can't work for nobody here. I can't, because you never know what these people planning. And so I gotta grind on the internet, y'all. I gotta grind on the internet more than ever before. I've been grinding lately. You know, I've been on 2 hours strong talking about this nonstop. I've been putting in a lot of hours on the internet just to get what I need to get, because I might take the risk and say this next month, money I'm supposed to get from YouTube, which is not a lot. You know, it's about close to $200. I didn't make that much. Yeah, I got a lot of views and support, but I didn't make that much. And that's okay, because it's not about how much you make. It's about speaking the truth, right? The money will come when it's supposed to come. I'm to the point, y'all, I might just get a plane ticket and say, F it. If I don't get the support for the car for whatever reason, I have that conversation with Zach and say, look, man, I'm going to be honest with you, fam. I'm coming on a plane ticket. Pick me up. I'm going to put in for a couple of applications, and we'll go from there. I'm telling you, I cannot be here past October, man. I cannot be here past October. For real. I might just take that YouTube check and just go about my business. Hold on one second. Oh man. Oh man. I just got the call, y'all. I just got the call. This is, oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Man, I don't know what, like I was saying, like, I'm to the point, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I appreciate everybody that supported the GoFundMe, the Cash App. I've been saving what I can, you know, to do what I need to do to take care of my business. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I might just do it like the old time, man. I might just go with the 200, get the plane ticket, get a room for a day in a car, and get the hell out of here, man. I don't know. If the Lord sees it fit, I get the support, you know, with the GoFundMe or the Cash App. Y'all done enough for me. It is what it is. I'm not doing no pity party. That's not me. But I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to say I would love to get a car down there, but if I don't want to stay here, man, I don't want to go past October here, y'all. So when that YouTube check come in, I'm out. If it's that, I'm letting the Most High know. I'm letting y'all know. I'm going back, man. I cannot wait past October. I'm sorry, I can't. You know, this is too much, man. It's too much. I can't be around this fake stuff too long, man. It's not normal here. I mean, you go to the grocery store, it's empty. It's just like mindless robots. Everybody, it's not normal. I need to be around the real action, man. I don't know how any man and woman thinking it's normal in the North State. Something got to be wrong with you if you think something is right. It's nothing normal here. So, yeah. Information, man. We'll talk behind the scenes, whatever you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I just, man, at this point, bro, I appreciate y'all solutions, but I just want to get out of here now, man. I don't want to wait too long, man. I'm dead serious, man. I got to have a serious conversation with my lady because, oh, man. Damn, man. This is a good time to have your lady with you. You know what I'm saying? And then you got these guys talking about you shouldn't be with a woman. This will be the best time to have my lady right here and have the conversation instead of over the phone, man. This new devil have to pay. I'm sorry. He has to pay for what he did to me and what he did to Ringo and Brainwaves too. He has to pay. He has to pay. It's no way. It's no way. It's no. I don't forgive him. I don't forgive Mark. None of them. None of them. You know, I don't. I don't. Nope. Because this is a serious matter. You're playing with people's lives and situations, and it's uncalled for. So it has to be judgment. It has to be judgment, real talk. Let me do something here. Hold on 1 second. I want to play something for y'all. Give me 1 second. 1 second. All right, I want y'all to listen to this. I want y'all to listen to this right now. Hold on 1 second. Here we go.
Congress has announced a $1.59 trillion top-line spending deal. While the far right not happy with it, Steve Moore joins us now. What do you say to this spending limit, and does it avert a government shutdown?
Yeah, Stuart, good to be with you. Yeah, look, I'm in favor of this deal. I think Mike Johnson, the new speaker, did a good job here. Now, look, I'm not going to break out in hallelujah or something, but I think given the hand that the House Republicans have been dealt, where you can't even get 218 Republicans to agree on what day it is of the week, I thought that this was pretty smart. Look, it does have some modest cuts in spending, including a $20 billion reduction in the IRS funding that Joe Biden wanted. So that's a good thing. It does put a cap on spending, but spending is going to continue to go up. Let me be clear about this. But you just raised an important point, and one of the reasons I like this deal. I think a government shutdown would have been a disaster for the Republicans. You and I have been in this game a long time, Stuart.
If the shutdown, let me say this, when the shutdown happened a few years back, the blue states suffered more of the shutdown than the red states. This is the hypocrisy of this nonchalant situation. People be thinking when crisis happen, let me say this. I am a witness to both the Emiratis and the conservative state. And I could tell you that I recall the state of Florida did not want the help from the Emiratis. They had their own people. They got with other red states, and they came to help. And the Emiratis came in later on. Let me tell y'all something. When the situation happened in Florida with the flood, during the time I came back up to the north and the flood happened, and everybody was saying, Rollo, it's good. I was not happy I was in New York. I wanted to be down there. And even though this hurricane season from North Carolina to Florida to Texas and all that, the people are more well organized. Then when catastrophes happen in the north, it stays catastrophe longer. The catastrophe stays longer in the blue states than it does in the red states. And the blue states pump out more money than the red states. That doesn't mean that the red states are more prepared to what's to come than the blue states. That's why I'm trying to get y'all to see. And that's a factual fact. Based on economics, based on disasters, based on change, the red states do very well adapt than any blue state you can name right now. Any blue state you can name. Let's continue.
9 out of the last 10 times we've had a government shutdown. Which party do you think gets blamed for it?
Yeah, Republican Party. Every time.
Republicans. So this averts that, and it keeps the focus in 2024 on the financial and fiscal calamity in this country today. In other words, if you're upset about the $6 trillion increase in spending under Biden, if you're upset about a $34 trillion national debt that is headed to $50 trillion under the Biden budget, you got to get rid of Joe Biden. It's that simple.
You've got a new op-ed out, and it's titled Blue State Dysphoria, Soak the Rich Policies Have Incited a Meltdown in Democrat-Run Areas.
He's not lying about that. He's not lying about that. Listen.
I believe you've got the number. So you tell us, how many people left Illinois, New York, and California in the last 10 years? I think you've got the absolute number, right? What is it?
Yeah, it's close to 5 million people. If you add New Jersey, which is the fourth big blue state, it's about 5 million people. This is one of the biggest mass migrations in American history. You know, if you look at, for example, the states that gained the most population over the last 10 years, you're talking about obviously Florida, Texas, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia. Those.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? He did it in order. He did it in order. Listen again. Listen again.
10 years, you're talking about obviously Florida, Texas, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia. Those
What I gotta say now? What I gotta say now? What I gotta say now? He said it in proper order. He said the same thing I've been saying. Listen again. Listen again. Listen.
gained the most population over the last 10 years. You're talking about obviously Florida, Texas, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia. Those states, the Southeast now has a larger GDP, total combined economic output, than the Northeast. That's the first.
Oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. He said it. He said it. I don't want to hear what nobody on the internet got to say. All you folks, oh, Rollo's not economic and that. Scratch that. What did he just say at the end? What did he just say at the end? When I talk about the Exodus, I was also talking about the Exodus moving to the south. The last 10 years. He's saying the last 10 years, and I've been talking about the Exodus the last 10 years. Let me play it again so y'all can hear it. This is prophecy. Let's go.
If you look at, for example, the states that gained the most population over the last 10 years, you're talking about obviously Florida, Texas, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia. Those states, the Southeast now has a larger GDP, total combined economic output, than the Northeast. That's the first time that's ever happened in American history. So,
he said it. He said it. He said it. He said it in American history. And then when I moved down there to Florida in 2022, it boosted up the economy. What I gotta say now? What I gotta say now in the chat? Now you seeing why they trying to keep me here? Now you seeing why they trying to keep me here? Everybody trying to keep me here all of a sudden, trying to bring women to me all of a sudden. My family warning me about what their plans are, which I already know the plans. You see, they're trying to keep me here for a reason, right? What did the man say? But since a black man say it, it's not true. So I let the white man tell you to your face. Because it is true. When a black man says something, and the truth, he's annoyed. Oh, Rollo's crazy. So, you know, but I let the white man tell y'all. So, is he lying? Answer the question in the chat. Is he lying? What I gotta say now? Because it's unfortunate. When you're a black man, you speak the truth, nobody wanna hear it. So I gotta go to the economics of economics. I used to work for Wall Street. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm very passionate when it comes to economics. I'm very passionate. And that's why Brother Ringo said it humbly. Rollo will become a millionaire. Not because because I know I am, because of the things I've seen, and it's not going to be only me being a millionaire. It's going to be the point is, it's not for me to be successful. It's for my generation to come, so they don't have to deal with these bullshit ass motherfuckers when I'm gone. You think I'm gonna have my children deal with this narcissistic SOB? They would not even live. They would not even visit the North State. And I'm gonna make sure about that. My children is gonna know about the Southern history, and they're gonna know about certain countries that I visit. I'll be damned if my children visit some fake ass northern states. And the disrespect, the regard the northern states have done to me and other brothers and men, a woman in the truth. Rewind the tape again.
Gained the most population over the last 10 years. You're talking about obviously Florida, Texas, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia. Those states, the Southeast now has a larger GDP, total combined economic output, than the Northeast. That's the first time that's ever happened in American history. So what's happening is not just a migration of people to these low tax states, but also a migration of business activity, capital investment. Look, the South is where it's at right now. And what is the response by the blue states? They keep raising their tax rates. California.
Are you listening? Why these northern YouTubers ain't talking about this? Where is the northern YouTubers? Where you at? Why you ain't talking about facts? Let me rewind it again. Listen to what this man's saying. I'm gonna let him say it. You remember, it's a lot of YouTubers using the talking point. You gotta go to the people that's in the world, right? Right. Let's go back a little bit. Hold on.
American history. You know, if you look at, for example, the states that gained the most population over the last 10 years, you're talking about obviously Florida, Texas, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia. Those states, the Southeast now has a larger GDP, total combined economic output, than the Northeast. That's the first time that's ever happened in American history. So what's happening is not just a migration of people to these low tax states, but also a migration of business activity, capital investment. Look, the South is where it's at right now. And what is the response by the blue states? They keep raising their tax rates. California just adopted a new tax increase. Their top rate, you know what it is today, Stuart, in California?
Tell me.
14.4%. You can move to Florida and Texas and pay zero. This is a no-brainer.
But Steve, is it just taxes? Or is it people wanting to move to a good business climate, a climate of expansion?
Yeah, good point, Stuart. So, yeah, it's the latter. It's not just taxes. For example, these states that are growing rapidly are right-to-work states. They basically say, look, they have unions, but you have, as a worker, the opportunity to join the union or not join the union. You can't be forced to. They have lighter regulation, better policies across the board, a pro-business atmosphere. And the point of my article today is, the blue states don't get it, Stuart. They keep raising their tax rates. My home state of Illinois. You look at what's happening in Maryland, and a bunch of other blue states. They continue to kind of soak the rich, and all that does is lead more people to leave. They're taking their jobs with them. I wish these blue states would get their act together and stop avoiding reality, which is taxes do matter, and they matter a lot.
Yeah, you got that right. Steve Moore, great.
Did y'all hear it? So I don't want to hear nothing. Nobody got to tell me. Nobody. Because I talked about this. But I had to let him tell y'all so that it could be confirmed, because it's unfortunate. And in society with everything going on, you have a man right in front of you that have changed people's lives, man. If I was selfish, I would have kept this information to myself. You know there's a lot of selfish SOBs on the internet. I'm not insecure when somebody doing better than me. But you got these running around about nobodies on YouTube saying that. But them nobodies, I put them on to making money too. If I was selfish, I would not share this information with y'all. Real talk. You know what's crazy? Let me put the camera on. Hold on. Where's my camera at? Give me 1 second. I gotta come on camera. Because right now, I'm on a zone for real. I'm not playing. Hold on 1 second. Because I have so many calls coming in with a lot of stuff going on, I didn't even want to come on camera. I'm so heated right now. Let me come on camera. Hold on 1 second. If you support the Cash App, you know what to do. If you want to support the Cash App, I didn't even put my Cash App in there. Hold on 1 second. If y'all want to support, that's how limit I am right now. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. All right. Let me get something for my nose. Hold on 1 second. I got to run the nose. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right. Let me turn on this camera. Let me tell you something. It's always unfortunate that when you speak truth, you got to bring out the information with people that knows what I've been talking about. For real, for real. For real, for real. And you can see it in my face. I am very, very passionate about this topic. You don't see them cronies helping people out their situation. But people got to go hard to disrespect me after I put them on to many things. That's okay, though. The Most High going to deal with you. You're going to the lake of fire anyway. I'm not a selfish person. I sell a lot of information so my people could get out of the situation they in. So I thought they was my people to find out they Esau. And this is one of the reasons why the Bible says, come out of how from my people. It's talking about come out of Esau. And come out of the Esau claw and the people. I'm tired of these northern states. I'm tired of these fake people, man. I want to be around people that want to grow and do better in life. I don't want to deal with fake people, man. Stay away from me, for real, man. I'm glad the Most High is showing and revealing everything to me. Because by the time I get real successful, I already have my list in line. Who's going to be there at the event? And if you're not who you think you are, you can't be around me. For real. I don't want to be around this fake stuff, man. That's why the real is being with the real and the fake is going to be with the fake. That's what's going on right now, man. I put a lot of people on. If I was selfish, I would have kept that to myself. And I'm not a selfish person. That's why people could resonate with me. That's why ladies and men could talk to me about certain things. I'm not selfish. I'm not insecure. What the fuck I look insecure for when I've been with top baddies? Why would I worry about what another man have when I know I'm capable of getting top baddies any given day? I've been with women that was millionaires and successful multi-millionaires. The hell I look insecure like New Devil and Mark the Messenger and Pastor Dow. Don't ever compare me to those dudes. They're not on my level. They're not on my frequency. Don't let the old Rollo come out. I used to shut shit down for real, for real. You better ask somebody. When people try to play me like I'm slow, this slow motherfucker pulled real shit off. You hear me? By the Most High. Even though I didn't know the Most High was guiding my steps even when I was in the world. For real, for real. This ain't no goddamn fucking cat. I pull shit off that motherfuckers never can even dare try to pull off. But I changed my life for the better, man. And I thank the Most High for choosing me. I didn't choose him. He chose me, as the Bible states. Don't get it twisted. I used to shut shit down for real back in the days, man. Because you got a bunch of actors and actresses, Israelites, on here acting like they done some work. They ain't do no work I did. The services are provided for. And this goddamn bitch-ass New York City is fake as fuck, man. Goddamn judges, courts, PD, all of them is goddamn pussy-ass motherfuckers, man. And I tell it to their goddamn face, too. Corey says, Rollo, you definitely have changed the life of us all with this information through the Most High. I'm grateful. I am grateful to be subscribed to your channel. For sure. For sure. For sure, man. And Courtney, thank you for the Cash App. I appreciate that, sister. Thank you for the support on the Cash App. How you doing, Lady D Davis? How's it going? Appreciate the support, sister. You can reach out to me at, let me put my Instagram, but you have to let me know that's you, all right? Let me know that's you. If y'all want to reach out to me on Instagram, on my private Instagram, I'm going to put it here. Just know that I'm very serious when you're on my private Instagram. You know, we talk about serious stuff, for real. That's my Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, my private Instagram. I have to screen y'all. I have to screen y'all. I have an open Instagram, but I'm going to let some of y'all on my private Instagram. But I'm telling you right now, I'm very serious when I'm active on here. You know, I share certain things, what's going on YouTube and stuff like that. You know, if people want to look into it. But if it's about business and you serious, just reach out to me and I'll show you what you need. You know, that's up to you. But I don't got time to play games, man. I'm not here to play games. You heard what that man said. The Southeast is where's it at, y'all? Texas, he said Florida, Texas, you know, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Georgia. He said it in order, y'all. He said it in order. You did? And that was 8 months ago. I told y'all Florida's #1 economics. It went from #5 to when I went down there to #1. You did? So anyway, shout out to those who's in Florida. Shout out to those who's in Texas. Shout out to those who's in South Carolina, North Carolina, and Georgia. Salute to y'all being down there. Do the Most High's work. You're going to see great things happening. But we got to split from the North. Don't be afraid. Don't be in fear that the South is separating from the North. It has to happen. It's prophecy. It has to happen. I don't want my brothers and sisters in the truth because now it may come to a point you can't visit the North. It is what it is. It's prophecy. The Bible says we will not enter a city nor leave a city. It's already happening now. So you want to be in a place, like, let me get that scripture I had earlier. Let me get that scripture again. Hold on a second. Let's get that scripture again. Let's read it again. All right? 1 second. The book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 11. And into whatsoever city or town ye shall enter, inquire who in it is worthy, and there abide till ye go thence, meaning going there. Let me read it again. Matthew 10 and 11. And into whatsoever city or town ye shall enter, inquire who in it is worthy, and there abide till ye go thence, meaning going there. Okay? There it is. So, I'm going to put the link one more time. If you want to come on and talk, I'm going to put it one more time. Salute to Brainwaves for coming through earlier. Ringo TV Reactions for coming through earlier. Appreciate those brothers for tuning in to the show. You know, Courtney Partner, good to see you, sis. Lady D. Davis. We got another member in the house, Corey Bennett in the building. Information 676. We got Julia in the house. We got Gota in the house. Appreciate all of y'all for liking the video. Thank you so much. That's part of contributing to the channel too. Sharing the video. You know, share this video, you know, because you might be helping somebody out that's not knowing what's going on. You can help somebody. That's saving a soul. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know what time it is. If I was selfish, I would have kept this information to myself. And then what would the Most High think about me doing that? I'll be in a lake of fire. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at my phone. Oh, you looking down, looking at my phone. Because I got some messages coming in. All right. One second. See what is going on here. Okay, let me scroll this out, I appreciate those who recently subscribed to the channel, coming from the shorts community. I do apologize. There was so much going on that I have not released no shorts. I want to be on point when I do my shorts too. I just don't want to do a shorts just to do a shorts. You know, one of my videos got 10,000 views on my shorts, and that little bit of money helped. It's not that much. It helped though. You know, the shorts got me through with my videos too. And so I'm trying to do my best to do the combinations of the videos too. You know, it's just too much going on my plate right now. You know, I'm getting this information, that information I'm already aware of. And I'm just saying to myself, why they don't put in to get me out of here if they know these things is going on? You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. It is what it is. Shout out to my phone getters. Shout out to my phone getters. Ringo TV Reactions. He got the new phone, him and his wife. Brainwaves, and his wife got an iPhone 16 Pro. Salute to y'all. Hey, Ringo, man, brother, you and your lady was sharp. Sharp for real. Salute. You know what I'm saying? That was a good video. Y'all make sure you go check out Ringo TV Reactions. I know y'all support him. Continue to support that brother. That was a good video. For those who don't know, Ringo and his wife been together for a long time. You know, they talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, the adjustments. I mean, y'all should listen to that, man. Listen to somebody that's seasoned in this. You know what I'm saying? You know, Brainwaves, man, keep up the great work, man. You're doing the Lord's work, despite what these allegations, these false allegations that the people have on you. They have, it's just like, you know, these Ibarazzis, they always, you know, this person saying this person saying that. They don't even have no proof. Some fake content creator, you know, that barely nobody know, man. Anybody can say they've been blocked. I'm telling you, man, you know, these gimmicks out here, man, for real. You got the S23? I thought you got the S23 Galaxy Note 676. That's what's up. You know, I got the S24. I'm not using it. I got my people using it. You know what I'm saying? And that goes to show you I'm not selfish. I got this cracked phone, right? Look, I got this messed up phone, right? My phone is messed up, right? You can't see it, but it's cracked. It's cracked though. Hold on. You see the crack on the phone? You see the glass broke? My phone is so messed up, I could barely use it, right? but I let somebody else hold my S24 phone. If I was selfish, I would have gave them this messed up phone. That lets you know I'm good. I'm good. Now, I could get me an Apple 14, but I'm like, nah, man, I ain't Apple 14. Why would I need an Apple 14? Hold on, I got a message. That's the message from Cash App. That message came 5 minutes later. Cash App is funny. You get an email when you get your Cash App sent, and then you get an alert from your email. You get the S25. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hey, y'all, I appreciate everyone for tuning in, to the show. I ain't got too much else to say on this subject matter at hand. So, to everybody tuning in, I'm going to have to take a walk. I'm going to be very mindful when I go take a walk. If I got anything to talk about, I'll let y'all know later on. Appreciate the brothers and sisters for tuning into this powerful stream. To my go-getters, keep doing your thing. Just know when y'all reach out to me, stay focused on the business side of things, all right? So this is Floridian Rollo. I'm signing off. We're going to play one more thing before we go. We're going to play Nino Brown. We're going to play Nino Brown's motivation video. I got to play it. Hold on one second. Oh, man. Got to play this part. Hold on. Let me get to it. All right. Hold on one second. All right. Let's get to it.
Trevor, I see you on here. This your winning season. William, I see you on here. This your winning season. I see you. Tyrant, I see you on here. This your winning season. This gonna be the season that your life changed. This gonna be the season that it all makes sense. They ain't apologize because they know they was dead ass wrong. They ain't come back and say sorry because they know they did you wrong. They avoiding you, man, because they ain't got it in their heart. They ain't got God in their heart, baby. They ain't got a God in them, and you got God in you. This is your winning season, y'all. This is your winning season, baby. Them co-workers that walk past your desk and talk about you and did you, let me tell you something. Let them talk, baby, because this your winning season. The same mouth that they used to kiss your ass with. The same mouth they used to beg and borrow money with. The same mouth that they did all that with. That's going to be the same mouth attached to the eyes that got to see your winning season, baby. This your winning season. Let that be the reason that you still breathing, baby. It's your winning season. Somebody type 1111 right now. Sam, I see you on here. Type 1111 if you know it's your winning season. This is your winning season. This is your winning season, baby. Travis, this is your winning season, baby. Yeah, this your winning season, baby. It's going down tonight. Shout to Johnny on here. What's up with you, Johnny? This your winning season. They can't stop you. They can't stop you. Big Booty Bomb Quisha on here. This your winning season, baby. This your winning. All the people on the fake pages, this is your winning season. Everybody who ain't comment but watching the video, this your winning season, baby. Let me tell you something. Them same people that wish your downfall, them same people wish you ain't had shit at all, they finna see you stand so tall, baby, because God finna bless you. all in the hater face. Somebody type 1111 if you know God preparing a table in front of your enemies, in the midst of your enemies for you. Somebody type 1111 right now if you know vengeance is mine, thus say the Lord. Somebody type 1111 right now if you know victory is mine, thus say the Lord. Somebody type 1111 right now if you ready to cut off anybody and everybody by these blessings God got for you. Because baby, this year, this fourth quarter, and we can't be playing, baby. This about our son, this about our daughter, and sometimes you gotta cut their ass off if they old enough and they still ain't getting it. Because everybody can't go, family included, baby. Family included, baby. It don't matter who they is, cut their ass off. Cut their ass off. Cut them ties in them bonds. Fuck that shit. Cut their ass off. At a certain point, Jesus had to go in the mountains and pray to God. At a certain point, Moses had to go in the mountains and pray to God, baby. He had to go look at the rock because he got tired of looking at people that didn't want to listen to him. Sometimes you got to go alone and talk to God. Sometimes you got to take a road where it's just you and God and everybody can't go. This is your winning season, baby. And they don't want to apologize because God made it in their heart not to apologize because he finna give you things that you ain't even know you was finna have, baby. This your winning season. This your winning season, baby. It's your time to shine.
And we're going to leave it at that, y'all. Thank y'all for all tuning in to the show. You know what I'm saying? That's a good way to go out, you know. Yeah, he's shouting out the people he's connected to at the same time. That's the people I'm connected to. It's your winning season, y'all. It's your winning season.